In today's video, I'm going to talk about my experience while working at the Grand Hyatt Hotel, Singapore. To give a bit of background, it's a 5-star hotel located at Orchard, which is the town area of Singapore. It's right beside Far East Plaza, and from the outside, it looks like any other ordinary hotel. But once you go in, you would understand why it is a 5-star hotel. At the time I was working, it was the Christmas period, so there was this huge Christmas tree at the entrance of the hotel. Now, what's my role? Well, basically I was working as a part-time lobby ambassador, where they ensure safe distancing between the guests who are coming in to check in to their rooms, and also had to help them with any general inquiries. And if there's any ad hoc duties like collecting room keys or like bringing the luggage up to their rooms, yeah, I'll do that also. Now, given that it was the December holidays, many Singaporeans wanted a form of like relaxation, given the crazy year that they had last year. So yeah, it was no surprise that there was long queues to check in daily. Now, even though it was a 5-star hotel, you would expect a 5-star service, but
reality is often disappointing.
At times it seemed like it was run like a 3-star hotel. Some of the guests had to wait 2 to 3 hours or even longer just to get their room keys. While they were compensated by being able to relax at the lounge, some guests are unable to understand why they had to wait so long, and therefore they got very grumpy, very angry, etc. And yeah, whenever they rage at me, I had to like just nod my head in agreement because there was nothing much that I can do. I'm just a part-timer. And I tried to explain to them the situation, but some of them might accept, some of them might not. So on the first day of my job, right, while I was working, right, there was this guy, he's a father and yeah, he told me, right, this is the first time he's having this kind of bad experience in a 5-star hotel. And I'm just there like, understandable. Yeah, I explained to him what's going on, but he just wasn't having any of it. And yeah, so that was quite an interesting experience, and honestly it was my first day of my job, so I was like, whoa, okay. Obviously there was a logical explanation for why the guests had to wait so long, because previously all they had to do whenever people were to check out, whenever people check out the rooms, cleaners just had to go into the room and just clean up and neaten and tidy up the room, right? However, now due to the COVID regulations and what the government has put into place, right, the rooms not only have to be clean, they have to be sanitized and inspected by a third person in order for the room to be certified clean and ready to use for the next customers or next guests, right? And yeah, so in order, now the turnover time is going to take longer than expected, and that's why the guests were waiting very long just to get into their rooms. And yeah, so like there was some grumpy guests or guests that were unable to accept the reasoning we gave them, but there were also some very nice guests. And on the first day of working at the hotel, right, while I was doing the checkout duty, there was this couple that came up to me and they gave me 2 free Corona beer, and I was like very surprised, but then they said that they had some extra leftover, so they just gave it to me. Yeah, so it just showed like the good side and the bad side of while working in the service industry. But yeah, other than the long waiting queues for people to check in and helping them deal with whatever inquiries they had, going into the back room area where all the brain of the hotel is at, right, it was a very friendly environment, and every staff member is very kind and understanding. Furthermore, there's a very obvious system in place. Everything is systematic and everybody knows what's their role to play. This is like the central hub which is in contact with the cleaning services, the pool, the restaurants, the luggage services, etc., the reception and all. And it's like keeping everything into check, like keeping everything, and everybody's able to communicate one another. It is through the central hub, through the central platform, right? So you expect quite hectic and frenzy environment in the backroom area.
What's his name? What's his name? I got nothing on a name. Come on, baby, what's the name? We threw out his name!
But actually it wasn't, it was quite a simple setup, and which ensures no confusion, and everybody knew what and where everything was, and like they knew where to get the stuff where they needed it. And there was also no single point of failure. So if this person was not show up to work, right, it's not like the whole system will go and crumble. Basically everybody could help and substitute one another in their roles, and they basically are helping one another, and that was what gave the friendly environment, basically, because when I needed help, they came and helped me. And for me personally, I think this system is what makes the guest experience in the hotel a very smooth one. Basically, because sometimes I've seen guests who are very adamant that they want a bathtub, or they want a room on a higher level, they want to connect 2 rooms, etc. And it's like a very sudden change from whatever they have booked, right? and it's hard to get this specific room ready at that point of time, right? Because the cleaners themselves have to do so many processes in order for the room to be even certified clean. Yeah, but somehow or other they can find a way out of no way, and the only reason why that's possible is because there's very good solid communication in place, system in place to ensure communication between the cleaning services and the reception. So one thing I can learn from this job is basically have a system in place for your life, right? In the background, which sets up a strong foundation for your life. And an example of that would be like a basic routine. Like in the morning, you wake up, you brush your teeth, you sit down, you journal, you do gratitude journaling, and then you meditate and then you plan a day for like just 15 minutes. It's just 15 minutes of your time in the morning, right? And afterwards, you can eat breakfast and just kickstart the day. Like having this kind of like routine at the start, sort of like make sure that you have a solid day ahead rather than you like doing whatever that feels like you want to do. I'll update you all on my progress of that routine and the foundation that I've built and see how it benefits my life, and hopefully you'll see it in another video. And yep, that concludes my first ever video of What Have I Learned series. And if you like this kind of videos, do leave a like and leave a comment down below, or what other things you want me to talk about. There are definitely much more experiences while I was working in a hotel. But not only in a hotel, I've definitely worked at other part-time jobs during the past few months, and I'll be making further videos about it. So yeah, stay tuned for more. And do leave a comment down below if you ever worked at a hotel before and what was your experience with it. Thank you. Peace.
Sorry, can't answer your call at the moment, cause she really got me focused on her lips while you ain't even trying. Girl, you don't feel me now.